And there are ongoing battles in the southern region of Daraa as well. For more, we're joined live by Sinan Hatahet, who is from the Sharq Forum. Thanks so much for joining us, Sinan. Tell us first the strategic importance of Daraa, and if it is overtaken, how could that change the dynamics of this conflict?
Well, of course, Daraa has a symbolic importance to the uprising. Is the city where first witnessed a major manifestation and protest against the regime. But in a more strategic level, Daraa is the city that binds or has the most important cross borders with the Jordanian, and it's mostly a regime-driven ask to a demand to take control back of the city, so they can open up their trade routes to the south once more. However, I don't see Daraa fall under the control of the regime anytime soon. There have been a lot of resistance, and the groups, the military armed groups stationed in the city, the opposition one, are being supported by the neighborhood countries such as Jordan, and also Saudi Arabia.
Now, tell us why Syrian regime forces are moving toward the southern border instead of toward the Turkish border in the north.
Well, it seems that in Idlib, the region is more or less confined by the west and from the Syrian regime forces, and by the north by the SDF forces. And so there is no rush into this battle. They can open it anytime soon in the future. However, to the east and to the south is a land to grab. And there's a competition between the Syrian forces as well as the Iranians backed by the Russians and the Americans, and is the forces that are able to make the most significant gains that will be victorious, and also taking control of this very strategic area. This is an area that not only link Iraq and Syria, and where ISIS has actually thriven in the past, but it's also very important to Iran, as you mentioned earlier, to open corridors from the Persian Gulf to the Mediterranean. So very important region that is under dispute right now, and the regime, alongside with Russians, have reached a deal with the rest of the opposition in Astana to establish de-escalation zones. This deal have given it the time and also the peace it can invest into marching more to the east and to the south. Hello.
Thank you, Sinan Hatahet, joining us there. We appreciate it very much.